Hey, this is Genghis John. Heard I got a spot on the mixtape. Thank you all for listening. Love y'all.
What up, Dojo fam? Boomsayer here. Stoked to hear my new track made it into the Remix Your Life mixtape. Stoked to hear yours as well. Big up to everyone who participated. Keep rocking.
Hi everyone, it's Sweet Spot. I just found out that my track with Buddy Jean called Snuffleupagus made it onto the mixtape. I really hope you enjoy it. You can find me on Instagram at SweetSpotEDMOfficial. Thanks so much, lots of love.
Hey everyone, this is William Fayette, aka Technico. I just want to say that I'm really excited because I just heard that I made it to the mixtape, and it's just been an incredible journey, so I just want to thank you all. I'm also excited to announce that I'm going to be having a collab with Ill Gates that I'll be releasing, so please stay tuned. You listen to more of my music on SoundCloud under Technico Music. So yeah, thank you, and much love to you all.
Hey everyone, it's Kai Nanaban over on the Discord. Just heard I made it onto the Remix Your Life mixtape, which is very cool. So thank you for putting me on there. It's definitely some of the best stuff I've made, I think, ever. It's nice to finally be able to put the stuff in my head and in my heart down in the door without feeling super frustrated all the time. So massive shout out to Dylan, both Dylans actually, Dylan Shadowstar for the mentorship and Ill Gates Dylan, of course, for the amazing program. So hopefully you guys enjoy listening to it as much as I enjoyed making it. Probably not, but yeah, excited for you guys to check it out. Much love, guys. See ya.
I told you there was a snuffleupagus. You've seen him.
And you gotta believe it, right?
I told you all along.
That there was a snuffleupagus my best pal. He's not imaginary, but
You never believed me.
snuffleupagus. My best pal. Snuffleupagus.
I told you there was a snuffleupagus. You've seen him.
And you gotta believe it, right? Snuffleupagus. My best now. Throw your hands up if you if you if you if you throw your hands up if you if you if you if you if you throw your hands up, 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 hands up,
Yes, yes. Big congratulations to everyone who contributed to that mixtape. Big up to all those who didn't make it on the mixtape. It was a really tough process for a curator because we used the Airtable system to completely anonymize all the tracks. So the curator just had like a bunch of files. And it was pretty interesting because I guess, in retrospect, we probably should have improved the design, but they ended up like many people submitted more than one track. And at one point, Technico and Nanaban each had like 5 tracks on the mixtape. And when I got it back from our anonymous curator, I was listening to it. I was like, those all kind of sound like Nanaban made all of them. And I had to go like, oh no, we can't have that many Nanaban tracks in a row. But yeah, so that was pretty awesome. So extra props to Nanaban. Him and Technical both had lots of tracks that were good enough for the mixtape, but like we couldn't put them on or else it would be really lopsided. Same thing with Buddy Jean. Buddy Jean had more than the 2 that we included. But yeah, big ups to each and every one of you. And for those of you who are new to this, all these tracks were made during our Remix Your Life Habit Tracking Challenge in January to March this year as a 3-month course, 90 days, 12 weeks, 12 levels. And the quality and the transformations that we got out of all of these musicians in the course were crazy. So seeing that incredible progress, we decided that the thing to do was to change the producer's path and put the producer's path into this new format. And that is what we're getting ready to do next. So yeah, pretty exciting. So we had a sponsor who I want to thank for the Remix Your Life Challenge. That was Moog, makers of some of the finest synthesizers in the world. They donated some excellent software to provide as prizes for our most disciplined ninjas in the dojo. But the grand prize, which we are about to award, that comes from my personal collection. I wanted this to be really meaningful. So I wanted it to be a synth that I love and use, not a synth collecting dust, but a synth that has featured on many of my songs. And I wanted it to come from my personal collection. So it'd be a meaningful gift and not sponsor gifts, which are also meaningful. But, I wanted it to be something really personal. So I'm giving up to our grand prize winner, my beloved Novation Circuit. You've probably seen it in studio video after studio video. It features heavily on all of my hardware tracks because it has 2 polysynth voices and 4 drum voices, as well as a sequencer. Plays really nicely with others. And while you can't edit the patches on here, this is just for playing back the patches. There's this components editor software where you can be constantly designing and uploading new patches that are really amazing. And it's the same synth engine with the Oxford oscillators as Novation's flagship synth, the Novation Summit and the Novation Peak. And this thing is like 2 polysynths and a 4-drum sequencer. There's a whole community around these things. You can get them with batteries and stuff in them and run them off of battery. A lot of people will use them as like a mobile production device, but just as like a playable synth. Like when you design it so that you're just sequencing it and playing macros, it's really cool because there's a place for sound designing your sounds and there's a place for playing your sounds. And when you focus on playing your sounds in your songs and imparting, organic human movements to them with your hands, they tend to come out a little bit more interesting. So I'm really excited to see what our winner does when they get their hands on this awesome synth. So we are going to announce the winner in just a minute, but I would be remiss if I didn't include this, because if you are at all inspired by the music in this course and the music made by the awesome community in this course, and you want to make music like that yourself, well, the place to start is the producer's path. Did you know that you could be proud of the music you're making 90 days from now, even if you've never made music before? All it takes is a commitment to 5 minutes a day. Yep, just 5 minutes, and you'll embark on a transformative journey into music production and self-discovery. Can you spare that? I'm Bill Gates, and I've spent 20 years distilling my experiences with Grammy-winning artists, making tracks played over 65 million times into something epic for you, The Producer's Path. This isn't just a course, it's a gateway to mastering music production without needing expensive gear or prior experience. You don't need to be born rich, you don't need to be born gifted. All you need is a commitment to spending 5 minutes a day on music. The Producer's Path is a proven system that has supported top artists throughout the industry. And now it's your turn to access these secrets and forge your own unique sound. As you journey through the 12 levels of the Producer's Path, each step designed to build your skills and confidence, you'll not only learn music production, but also discover how to express your individual style, breaking the rules like a true artist. Join our vibrant Producer Dojo community, get feedback on your tracks, and maybe even feature on a Dojo mixtape. With no subscriptions and free updates for life, your path to music mastery is evergreen, and you can come back again and again and again, getting more out of it each time. So what's it going to be? Continue as is, or spend the next 90 days at the dojo transforming into the music producer you've always wanted to be? Listen to what your fellow dojo members have achieved with the Producer's Path. Their success stories could be yours.
I started from zero. The way you laid it out, here's what you do first.
It's amazing.
The habit tracking changed my whole mindset.
Honestly,
Huge breakthrough.
Huge difference.
comprehensive.
Game changers.
It gives me goosebumps.
Just blows my mind.
That's when I was like, okay, I can make music.
I'm actually doing some art.
Making music felt more real at that point.
To understand, hey, motherfucker, I'm doing this shit right.
I can show my children's children who I was.
Other people have been saying it sounds good.
Everybody's like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting.
Never found the answer until I went to the Producer's Path.
Heck yeah. So yeah, big up. Those are all snippets of conversation. You know, that was from a Zoom chat where we were talking about putting the Producer's Path into the new 90-day live course format. And those were all things that came up during that conversation, which is why their delivery is so natural. It's not actors. Those are real producers, just like you, who took the Producer's Path. And 90 days later, we're making music they love, because that is the guarantee. If you're not making music that you love in 90 days, as long as you've done all the steps, you can't just, do nothing for 90 days and be mad. But if you've done all the steps and you don't make music that you are proud of, I'll refund your money, because that's the kind of dude I am. All right. So now it's time to give away my beloved Novation Circuit. Thank you so much, Novation. You've been a wonderful ally, but you're on to a brighter future where you will be used for making new and exciting music by some of our top, most disciplined members. So the Remix Your Life Challenge was a habit tracking challenge, and we challenged everybody to track small habits every day. And we had a scoreboard, and there were some people that put up some pretty impressive numbers on the scoreboard. Bearded Fang, formerly known as Antagonistic, got our high score. He was doing probably 10 or 12 habits a day. I swear he was putting up more than 100 points a week on the scoreboard every time. It was really remarkable. And he had a massive transformation in his music, so I want to give him some big extra props. Sam Soundstrider really, got his hands dirty and developed a fresh style for himself that transcended the limits of genre. I really want to give him extra props. Nanaban, of course, really remarkable to go from having just dabbled in music to having us have to take many tracks off of this mixtape because they all sounded so professional and awesome that we were like, yo, it sounds like we got like John Hopkins to throw down on our mixtape right now. Like, this is crazy. So mad props to Nanaban. Technical, even though he won our week 1 challenge, he didn't let up with the discipline and he kept going the whole way to the end. Very, very cool. Buddy Jean had a very pronounced musical transformation as well that I want to draw attention to. Slow form, of course, breakthroughs every day. I don't think there's a day she doesn't have some like shocking breakthrough that puts us all to shame. But she works for us at the dojo, so she can't win. But it's a good thing she can't win because, man, stiff competition. She's a beast. So, yeah, big props to Katie, slow form. And I want to give extra props to Genghis John, too. Genghis John really dug deep. He was the second last track on that mixtape and the opening track of the mixtape. I feel like he really managed to fuse his prior experience with singing and instruments and stuff into a really fresh sound that I love, I love. But as much as there were all of these amazing and notable members, and there were some amazing notable submissions and a lot of high scores on the scoreboard, the prize is ultimately up to a judge's decision. And that judge is me, motherfucker. I get to pick. It's great. I've gone mad with power. No, I haven't gone mad with power. I was judging based primarily on the criteria of musical transformation. Who had made the biggest and most pronounced progress in their musical journey. Not just ticking off boxes and habit tracking, because the habit tracking is the foundation. But the actual musical growth, I think, is the main thing. So I want to play a track now that is from our winner, and this was before they took the producer's path. So I'll show you the drop on this track. All right, so not terrible, but it definitely does not compare to their work after the producer's path, which sounds like this. Yes, that's right. That gorgeous mixing and sound design and leads and, all of the things in the chorus, the timing offsets, the front and back in the mix, the feeling of the singer and the band, the use of granular synthesis, the use of hardware synthesis, the use of resampling techniques. All of that dimension and mixing and clipping and volume and clarity and articulation and digging deep and finding the sound that calls to you to make it, I think is exemplified no better than the dojo's only Nanaban, who is our grand prize winner. Congratulations, Nanaban. Hit me up, dog. I got a Novation circuit with your name on it, and it's full of love, and it's got a whole lot of history, and now it is yours. Love you all. I'll see you in the producer's path. Peace out.